right.
Yeah, this is the best map pick that this organization has ever had. This Inferno in the last few months, and probably the most dominant a team is on a map in general in the last year. So have at it. They start T-side. They love T-side. And they are damn good at it. And form's on point right now, too. So the problems are endless for OG. And what's crazy is that, like, Monacy, when you look at the stats in the last game and the few rounds he had, he stole the show. But, like, earlier on, Nico looked like he was going to be that guy. He was going to have 30 kills. So there's still room for that here, as he'll be playing on Banana.
Feels like it's going to take some kind of structural collapse from G2 or the best OG we've ever seen to stop this one. That's the paint. That's the picture that's getting painted. Monacy, love the movement, dude. He's so slick. So slick.
Now look how scared everyone is.
Just drops down. Nico Hunter also comes through. Monacy gets a second headshot on the Glock. I mean, this one is perfect.
That's insane.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
They're perfect.
So the pathing to mini pit right there, if you come out of the halls, you're doing the same. Wow. You're doing the same thing. You know, you're trying to strafe into mini pit. Once you're tucked in mini pit, there's no one big pit. You're such a scary prospect that you can peek at any time. You have a headshot angle, and it's a pretty long one, and you're relatively safe. And the flashes to assist him into the spot. And you saw an X-ray. The CTs are just so scared. Like, we got to deal with this now. We got to deal with this now. There's more players coming in from the left. And the craziest part is Monacy does more than enough. Gets 2 kills. They're all facing him. They can't kill him.
Updated Unicorn odds, 13-1.
It's a really cool play. I don't think I've seen them do that before.
That pistol?
That pistol, yeah.
Coming out of the break with fresh stuff. Is it Hunter that still calls pistols for G2?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because that was a thing for a while.
Yeah. I think it's a good way to do it. I mean, it's always nice for an IGL to have, like, someone call ecos for you. Someone to call pistols. Because it doesn't infringe on, like, your greater plan for the half.
Yes.
But also helps with ideas on those rounds that can get kind of repetitive, especially when you're losing. It sucks to be an IGL and have to call, like, 6 ecos in one half.
And you have a scapegoat. If things go wrong, push the blame.
That's by far the most important part.
Keto gets smothered by Monacy on the approach.
Another clean one?
Yep. No stopping this one.
We might get a masterclass. I love jinxing because like the jinx doesn't work. Well, like, jinxes shouldn't work. It's not real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So 16-0.
Whoa. You very rarely call your 16-0s because you have a good track record.
Yeah, which is crazy.
I've sat next to you while you've called a few. This is a big moment for you, viewers. Launders with the round 2 call.
Gonna prove that jinxes are not real. Tooth Fairy's not real, Santa's not real, Jinx is not real.
Yo, dude, what the?
Sorry. Feeling violent today.
It's this G2 performance. It's got you all riled up. I completely get it.
Yeah.
Gives me bloodlust.
Yeah.
You know? I feel like going out and hitting somebody.
I bet against Liquid, and then they owned, and then I said phaser mid, and then everyone got mad at me, and so now I'm angry. Santa's not real. Tooth Terry is not real. Who else isn't real? Tupac's still alive. What else?
I don't know. I don't want to contribute to this. I'm not crushing any dreams today.
Earth is round. Sorry to destroy your dreams.
Got any hot takes on modern medicine you want to get off your chest?
Yeah, Big Pharma is like the #1 evil of the world. Not even hot, though. Lukewarm take. Okay.
Mag 10 top oranges. Hide, you little pistol.
Oh, what?
You little pistol. Down he goes. Poor Fasher. I hope for Fasher's sake he has a better game. It's been a rough go of it since his inclusion on OG. And unfortunately for the entire OG camp, they're dealing with a very feisty G2 this evening. So Nico pummeling the smoke with bullets, connects to 2 more targets. 4-0 is his start. 3-0 for Hunter. Keto looking to just not get embarrassed. I know some people have to live their lives like that every day.
Getting embarrassed?
Yeah, just don't trip on your own feet, you know? Don't spill anything on your new clothes. People can be so scared, and it just I can see it here for OG.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh no, we're those guys today.
Mm-hmm. Stat look right there.
Yep.
It's a nice haircut though.
Feels German.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people came fresh to the groups.
As they should.
I got a 10.
Good for you. A 10 with a tan. And OG with guns. Op on Regali. We saw good things from Regali's op on Inferno earlier this week. It's kind of the saving grace of this OG formula at the moment is watching Regali showcase himself in Tier 1. See if he can turn the tides. But this tidal wave that G2 are right now, it's like that one scene from Interstellar. Biggest damn wave you ever done seen. It's not a mountain, it's a wave.
Thank you, Matthew.
Stop it. Oh, spray gets away from Keto. That won't help. And
ooh, wow.
Yeah, it's all done.
Jesus.
It's all done, man.
It's
God.
People try to replicate this, and they have actually. I mean, I think a lot of people have tried to copy what G2 are doing because they just got good execs. They just got the right players. Everything's in the right position, you know, in terms of Tetris. Like, they're only 3 lines up. Everything's just perfect right now. They're on max points when it comes to T-side Inferno.
Yeah, they got 4 line pieces coming down the pipe.
4 line pieces, no T pieces, no Z pieces.
Flow state.
They're streets 112 right now on T-side Inferno. They skipped 113.
They'll let him save, though. Showing a little mercy, you know?
That's nice.
Good faith coming out of G2 with the real quick start. I mean, you thought that defense maybe was going to hold something, but Keto missing the first headshot. So the player coming out from balcony, not 1, 2, but 3 players coming out from balcony. Fico on the bomb site just got smacked with the MAC-10. So 2 rifles saved with pistols around it. Again, 18 and 6 in the last 6 months on Inferno. More than a 1.2 rating for both m0NESY and Nico. Daunting challenge ahead. Nexus behind sandbags holds off. It is the solo peek here from Nico. Could definitely get caught off. He's not watching, and there we go. Execution to the back of the head. So 1 rifle's already found its home. Desert Eagle can't hang on. A-site can't hang on.
Yeah, they were ready to go on A, even as clearly as it looked like they were testing B and just defaulting. So that's it. Little bit of info into the explode. And just like that, 2 guns left. And they've got all the incentive in the world to simply save. And they'll get hunted because G2 have some money. I guess. Oh, maybe not. No one's going through CT spawn. OG can carry it forward. Maybe they can beat Cloud9.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta sharpen as many challengers as we can.
Vitality can well, you know, we don't know how long it'll take also for Cloud9 to get, you know, to that point. It just
I know, but we're all over exaggerating.
Yeah. We're overreacting.
Yeah.
And everything. But G2 Vitality, heroic.
Liquid.
Liquid.
While we're overreacting.
Liquid, yeah. Well, things are shaping up for this season.
Yes.
To be extra spicy.
Yep.
The remainder of CSGO.
God. And when you least expect it, we're going to dump CS2 in the mix.
Wow. You never know when it's coming. Never know your next move.
We talk about all the teams, of course, that could kind of challenge what's supposed to be this incoming Cloud9 super team. But what about if the game change upsets Shiro's ability, Axile's right? You don't know.
You don't know who's going to get buffed.
We literally don't know which pros are going to fall off in the next game.
Yeah.
And which pros are suddenly going to be so much better.
I talked to Modesty a bit about it, and he was like, same shit. So I think they're feeling good about, in general, trying it even as something new.
Good. It is the first time where we've changed Counter-Strike versions, and the new game is basically just trying to emulate the game that came before it.
Yeah.
You know, it's trying to be as close as possible. No CS change has ever done that. It's always been, this is a new game. Mm-hmm. Well, it's new, but it's also as familiar as possible. Love that.
Oh.
NiKo, familiar with pressure on Banana, so he knew that they were coming for him. He drops Fasher. And we've got a 4v4 here. Keto in the corner. Hooksy's coming in quick. And sure enough, between the two players on brackets, we've got a chance for OG to win a round early. Hunter slides out balcony, may get caught by the Moto player. Yeah, Fiku's going to make sure that he goes down. And so, suddenly, it looks like 6 rounds into this CT side, OG have got one.
Nice round out of Keto from underneath balcony. He sort of fluffed the spray when he was on balcony that last rifle rounds. Got some revenge. It's a shame as well because he was... because he was playing so well on Ancient, actually. At least during the first half. Things sort of like slipped away from them. Okay, so...
He did indeed end first map as the top fragger. And the only player not negative.
Oh, it was Fiku who got that one. Okay.
Thought it was going to get away from him just because the smoke was up, but Fiku pressed through.
I do like the idea on the lineup for the spam, you know, because if you know Keto's going to be tucked that deep on the left and they have to swing all the way out, you don't spam too shallow, you just spam halfway through. They have to go by you. It's it's almost guaranteed. Oh my god. Fires on both sides.
Hello? JKS. Dead to Keto. Nice and easy. That was 4 health he had to finish off. Couldn't have asked for a freer kill. So maybe it is now that the CT side begins. NiKo looking over.
Oh my god.
Love it.
Wow,
Jump spot to catch Nexa in no man's land. But he too survives on 4 health. It's Fiku to come over.
Yeah, and Fiku's fast. See if he plays within sight here.
He's working with Fasher, who has an incendiary still to play.
Went to look to grab something. I don't know if there's any smoke for him. He's going to phase the smoke. This is like Happy-esque.
Oh god, they're all in between. 3 players go past. Fiku double back turn, triple kill. Fiku throws himself into the middle of it and gets rewarded. There we go.
Man, I haven't seen that play since 2015. That's looking like a little bit of Happy right there. Phasing the smoke on Banana to make that happen. That's how almost all Inferno rounds were won, you know, in the French period of CSGO. So really cool on the timing. Great shots as well. And now NiKo, just a prolonged death and loss of the team. Great round out of Fiku. Beautiful play.
He's happy with himself, you can tell.
The only reason that play kind of fell out of fashion is just because harder to pull off when you knew it was coming. People started dropping flashes as they were running through the smoke, so if anyone was facing forward, they get blind coming in. People kept leaving one back to catch. Usually was Happy from trying to make that play happen. But that's why the meta can be... the meta can cycle back to things. Things aren't objectively bad and then they get pushed out. They can just be too obvious, and then when they're less obvious again, you can try them again.
Right.
Cyclical.
Banana exchange of grenades. NiKo finds a path through. There's a lot of Molotovs falling down from the skies.
Just went ahead and dodged 3 mollies like it was nothing.
Yeah, he pulls back a bit. Hooksy got hit by the frag. Ooh, Regali Dies to Monacy. Keto was so close to trade that, but Hunter's also in the middle. And that arch peek, Fiku's stuck. He was going to get smoked off.
But yeah, they get
Got
pick control.
JKS out from apartments.
The bomb routes around through apps. They have a player on banana. CTs are going to overreact, and the T's, they're chilling. JKS.
Yes, that's that little pit position, right?
Yeah, it's so
Take
powerful.
fights on your own accord.
Controls the arch rotation. Great fights versus the site. It's solid.
Little back and forth. Regali missing an op shot. Got chased by Monacy. Yes, Keto was close enough to trade, but Monacy also brought back up. And then we had a Fiku versus Hunter moment, but Hunter laid down the smoke and forced Fiku to just fall into the crosshair of JKS. So back to winning ways. A 6th on this T side already.
What was your favorite meta in Counter-Strike?
My favorite meta?
Because there was a time when we started casting like 6 years ago where it's like, you didn't even watch that long. But now you've watched.
Yeah, I've watched.
It's been like 8 years, basically.
Yeah.
So what would you say is your favorite?
I feel like I'm going to get shade, man, but I enjoyed the Krieg meta.
Just mute him.
I thought it was fun. I thought it was fun because it was so unexpected. You know,
was that like the Brolin era or what?
No, it was the come up of Furia using the Krieg. You know, to me, Vinny was always the first player to ever touch the Krieg in my eyes.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I worked my first ever minor in a major cycle, Katowice minor. We were in Kato doing the NA minor, and I'm watching this Furia team with a guy named Vinny using a gun I'd never touched in my life.
Yeah, with a big smile on his face.
Yeah, and it just made me realize, like, wow, there's a game here that you know, the emergence of the Krieg was amazing.
It wasn't a vanilla answer, so that's a good thing.
I'm not saying I think it was the best meta.
No, your favorite. That's just. I did say that. I asked for your favorite, so.
You know, I didn't realize a game could evolve that way.
I like that. Okay.
Krieg.
Well, here's the Nico meta of fighting oppers on top banana as a rifler. He loves to do this. In a situation where he doesn't die doing it as well. And I guess they might not have been able to read the money perfectly here. We see a lot of pistols for OG.
Just falling quiet, but there's no movement. Gonna keep that 3 defense stack going. And that's where both guns are. You know, sometimes we see those rifles split up amongst the pistols, but if it's gonna go south for G2, you'd think that happens at the B site. As I say that, Fasher does indeed pull away. Just a couple grenades thrown, makes him second guess himself, smokes come through. It's gonna leave a Deeg stranded on site. Nexa, can you do it on your own? Or is that CT peak massive? Fasher, 4. He floats back and forth, but he comes in big when they need him.
Oh, that's massive. Yeah, he found the perfect timing. I was looking at him in CT spawn. I thought he was going back to get a grenade. He throws flash early, but there was no nades to pick up. So he had to just pick the perfect timing. Edge to the corner of the smoke, pushes through, spray transfer, and he's on the board. And we're finally saying his name in a positive light because not a great first map. Not much to say up until this point, but now he's here to play.
So that's 2 now. 2 big multi-kills coming out of OG on the front of that B site. 1 to Fiku, 1 to Fasher, and a 5v4 thanks to Regali as he posts up and topples Monacy.
Yeah, that's a Zaiwu pick they tried to go into. Ooh.
Hooksy
Nice,
tries to keep up the tempo.
nice disengage, though.
Distracts Keto for the apartments player.
Wow,
And Hooksy's not
what?
going to let off. Love this. Transitioning through. Shot in box to kill Fiku and open A. Just when you think you have a chance to stop them, it's Hooksy that goes charging in.
Yeah, man, and when he's playing well, he's obviously very capable. And last map was great for Hooksy as well. This one's doing a bit better too. When things are going right, he cited the fact that JKS was helping him with his aim specifically, like trying to make that a priority and improving his aim in like January, February around Kato. And that's when G2 are the most dominant. Guys like him and all our favorite IGLs who don't frag that well, like they're obviously better at thinking about other people. They're more cerebral. I mean, they're not like this. They don't have the same kind of confidence that star players do. And they usually have to work harder to get their mechanics consistent. You know, you just, one of those situations, very few players can kind of have it all, right? There's Fallen, who was, Glaive was even top 8 in his prime. Fallen was top 2. or there's like a lot of, there's a few IGLs. Jame is one of them as well, but not everybody's got it like that when it comes to IGLs. And it's clear they've got to work harder to keep their mechanics at a good baseline, but what's important is they recognize it and they do put in the work there. I heard Stanislav talk about how like he specifically takes away from his time preparing for the team to make sure that he can put up as an individual. And I like that philosophy a lot. You could easily just say, oh, well, I'm the IGL, but no. No one wins 4v5 these days, so. It's a nice couple of entries out of him. Is there someone in Boiler right now? No. Smoke comes in eventually. All's getting taken over. No one inside of mid just yet.
Look at this Brackets defense.
Oh my God.
4 strong from OG. Now there's someone in Boiler. But again, OG are definitely in position to try to stop any top mid peak.
This is a G2 mid setup that OG are using right now. And they're weak to halls, of course, as you can see. But it might be the right call here for OG as
looking good.
G2 are coming right through the center.
It's looking good. First contacts, Fiku. Lost his support on Arch. Oh, didn't get his kill, but Keto can clean up what's left. Then the lineup is a chance at damage. Regali, does he press? Yes, but misses. And sure enough, then JKS slides out from that Balk. And Nexa clean as he swipes away 3. Drops the bomb in the middle of sight and only has the 8 health of Nico left to deal with.
Oh, that spray transfer was massive, man.
Third individual from OG to go big with a multi-kill on the rifles.
And that was a couple of bad misses for OG. I'm writing this round off. Nico's 9 HP, 20 seconds. He could still find this, but it's not going to be easy. One on the bike. Nexa puts together a classic here. 4 kills with a beautiful start on that spray transfer. Completely saves the round. It's not possible without each and every one of those kills.
Yeah, headshot slide by in the bomb site. See ya. Into the short peak to topple it all. Enjoy this one. Oof. Looks kind of like you saw Fiku's reaction last round when Hooksy did the same thing to him, but from the other side. Next, they're gonna blast them away. 6 shots indeed. OG hanging on. I mean, we have to accept it is still 7 rounds already for G2's T side. OG on an individual level putting up a fight.
Yeah, and we have seen when you referenced that map record, I haven't looked at it just now, but a lot more of their wins happened earlier on in the year, right? Like they have looked more human, and it's a huge reason they got knocked out of some events that their Inferno started to fall off a little bit, even though they were so powerful on it for so long. So they can't get too comfortable about the fact that they're so good on T sides because they were figured out by one team. I can't remember who it was that we casted. And then I think others started to learn.
Heroics beat them twice, including the first time Cloud9's got a win over them, FaZe, Imperial, and Vitality. So yes, Heroics probably cracked the code.
It was that, and then even when we saw Imperial do it, I was like, okay.
Also, we talk about their 6 losses in the last 6 months. 4 of those losses are their 5 last maps played on Inferno.
Yeah.
You're dead on. Looking to get that war machine back online. T-Smoke front B site. We've kind of seen B underplayed ever since those kind of near back-to-back pop-offs between Fiku and Fasher. A couple sets of eyes sizing up the B site. And it's a good call to do it. I think maybe in response to the heavy presence we had on Brackets last round. Ooh, Fasher jumped on. At least kills Nico. Hooksy, good recovery as he kind of jumped around oranges and bomb goes down. So very little defense here for OG.
Some kind of quick switch mistake. Surely he wasn't trying to pull out his knife right there. Really unfortunate considering he's the first and last line of defense on the B site. The round goes with his death and he at least gets the 1 kill, but that's it. No chance to come back and try this. OG copy and paste their same G2 setup on mid. And it's funny in calling it the G2 setup, but it might have been Nexa's G2 that really started doing that for mid setup in the same way. Yeah, he is playing against his old team here.
I'd forgotten about that, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I mean,
been a while. What was it? Nexa, Alexi B, then Hooksy?
Yes.
Okay.
I was thinking, is there another one in there? No.
And Hooksy's lasted longer than Alexi did.
Yeah. Alexi had like the first 6 months of 2022, I think.
Okay.
Something like that. So I think Hooksy had all of winter, the Rio Major. Yeah, he's 2 majors plus July. So yeah.
Hunter through the apartments. We've got Regali's op posted on balcony. I think Regali's missed a couple of chances so far on the CT side on short. Could be toppling those initial peaks, but instead missed op shots, sitting 3 and 7. Feels like as the riflers have finally come alive for OG, we've seen a dip in the ops performance. Fasher under pressure yet again. Hanging on to the new box, calling for help. Nexa's looking to wrap around coffins, and Fasher clears the first one, spams on point, and Fasher would have heard it, but he didn't shoot. And Nico decides to take the initiative instead. And as he initiates the gunfight through the smoke, he wins. Nexa pressures bomb, stops the plant, and Nico comes out with a headshot. Clean as can be. As he softens up Fiku, Regali's going to clear the site of all the T's, and now JKS will have to come and join Hooksy if there's any chance left for G2 to take this 13th round.
Yeah, they're trying to get a big flank in place, but they really wanted that bomb to get planted, and the coffin smoke came up, so they'll join forces now, but Hooksy's low. He's got an op in hand. Can't say I haven't seen the Hooksy op before. Definitely have, but it's a rarer cameo. JKS peeking to CT. He's been sharp. That's one down.
But got dinked. Gets a little awkward now with the lowered HP. Regali patient as ever. Bomb's got 4 seconds to spare. Needs that plant.
Yeah, he could probably get this. Regali's going to try to come in, but he has to worry about Hooksy. So the plant goes down, and okay, Fiku pushes out to kill them both.
Yeah, it's not Hooksy back in the corners. It's not Hooksy hiding banana. It's Hooksy exposed on the wall. And so, quick clear from Fiku. And a 5th to OG. Next is sliding out from coffins to stop that plant. You know, bomb goes down. Maybe JKS activates that mid lurk.
Yeah, just the whole exec took too long with Fasher staying alive. That was really great. Even though he ended up dying after damaging Nico, he stayed up so long that coffin smoke came up, and they didn't have the resources in sight. Like, they should have had one person on banana, one person extra to watch that plant to make sure it goes down, but things happen. It gets hectic.
That's CS.
Yeah, that's CS. But it looks like all is well with the world. Kassad rests easy. Hooksy's on a Tech 9. Everyone else has AKs.
7 rounds back and forth now between these teams. No consecutive round wins. OG hanging on for dear life. Bigger teams have fallen shorter than this. 5 to OG, looking for 6. Flash is coming out from the pit. Oh, Hooksy, what? Jumping Tech 9 headshot.
He'll earn his own AK. Next, that's one,
My
but
God.
That's a cosmetic one. He's jumping back.
I just feel bad for Fiku. I really do.
Their entries are great.
Maybe Fasher can pull something off here. He is sliding out with nobody watching him for the time being.
But like, there's Nico still in ult, so
Nico will come at this eventually, but Fasher's got an opening.
I guess they got the guard down towards mid because Nico's been watching this.
Yeah.
But it's still going to be hard to get. He doesn't think that, so.
JKS is holding it from the back corner. And Fasher actually takes a swing at sight. Hunter falls victim. Monacy then comes out from pit. You know, it's at the final few seconds of the bomb, and JKS, perfection.
Wow.
Sat back in sight as all his teammates start to scramble and get caught off guard. Who other than JKS to just be goose-egging the bomb and guaranteeing 9.
Yeah, he's been a problem all map. And that's 9 rounds. Great entries, great explode on the A site. There are so many great demo rounds, you know, for your team at home to, like, copy because, like, in terms of entry pathing, what people are watching, nade timings. The dry running has been beautiful here for G2. Everything is going off without a hitch. And for the most part, it's just been wickedly successful. I think outside of even hitting really hard shots, the timings are the hardest possible to defend against, and that's why most of the kills are going their way. So OG will take a timeout, but Still won't be easy.
Because they decided not to save last round. Tried to press it to get 6, maybe 7. Now we're going to have limitations for OG to close out the half. I'm looking at pistols here for the majority. So all in all, G2 with another excellent T side. Hooksy getting jumping Tech 9 kills, man. Sorry, Fiku. Unlucky. But of course, like you said, when the pathing's that good, give yourself the best chance. Util goes down. Kind of off the mark. Pistols push through, and Nexa brings Hooksy with him. Fiku's up next. That M4 and the MP9, the two primaries that OG have to work with, so far removed. Fiku, it needs to be the master class. And as he falls away, there's only 4 bullets in that gun, so it would have had to been 4 consecutive headshots. Far too much to ask of him. G2 on the brink of 10 on this T side. Not even a kit for the retake. You can smoke off Banana if you're keto. No, excuse me, he's looking for that long flank. But no long con can be played here. No kits. No more rounds either. Get it over, boys. She's toast. And G2 follow through from that ancient performance where OG had no chance to at least an Inferno first half where some individuals popped off here and there. We had Fiku and Fasher inside of this B site with multi-kills. We had that nice one out from Nexa. But even when those stars perform and align, it's only 5 on the CT side.
The Major is the pinnacle of competition. It is the gateway for legends, and its trophy, a maker of kings. Paris will be our very last major in CSGO. For one last time, we get to crown the champion in our beloved game.
Thomas, are you?
CS have been in my life forever.
Counter-Strike in my life for 15 years.
I've been playing this game for 2/3 of my life.
I grew up with Counter-Strike.
I didn't really know what I wanted in my life. CSGO was that answer for me. It's what I've always done. It's my whole life.
I was done a lot of things in CS and I sacrificed a lot to get there.
For me, there's something that activates inside me. I think this comes down to I want it so bad.
My life is Counter-Strike and I live and breathe it.
Now it's all coming down to just one tournament.
Interesting position. Oh my God! Emma! Oh! It all ends! Game Legion with a legendary run.
Dreams becoming reality right before our very eyes. Can anyone stop this vitality streak?
Down a map and down 5 rounds. It is a tough night for OG as they have been put up against a ferocious-looking G2. A G2 who only lost 5 rounds on that T side, and 3 of those 5 come by way of individual pop-offs between some of the OG players. Outside of that, round to round, G2 simply better.
Simply better, yeah. What you expect, I think it could have been even worse, that's for sure. I mean, it called a 16-0 on round 2, so, you know, maybe that was a little bit too much, but at the same time, 5 rounds, that's actually more than some teams can say when G2 are on form on Inferno. So we'll see what T side can offer. For some, the easier side. Fasher actually struggled on the CT side last time they played and actually did great finding B entries on T side.
Love that. Been waiting for a chance to praise him. We get this nice wraparound through the CT spawn to make Hooksy uncomfortable. Hunter's posted 1 kill. Now all of a sudden, Hooksy trying to stay alive from tree. m0NESY comes to save him. Dual Berettas yet again in the hands of the Flash.
Tough. They got 2 pairs. And Nero had a tweet about teams who buy 1 have the best chance of winning their CT pistols.
Okay.
Teams who buy 2 overdoing it. And it could just be, you know, one of those things. That,
could be the numbers.
Who knows? It could be random, but it could be based on other things. You know, but G2 going against the grain here, you know.
This is a G2, of course, who is looking to run the lower side of Group C. There is still very much a fast lane entrance to the Blast Fall Finals on the line. This would set up a game between G2 and FaZe on Wednesday to play Liquid on Thursday. Try to get revenge in a series that arguably G2 could have won. That G2 Liquid matchup to start the group.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
it looked like there was a bit of rust, and they missed it by a round.
G2 fluffed that one for sure. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. So.
Oh, yeah. Oddly satisfying right there.
Five Glocks, no flashes, nothing. The meat grinder awaits, gentlemen. Jump in.
Tricked him.
Listen, you got him to burn an incendiary.
And a smoke.
Nexa's going to play this as long as he has.
Okay, no, don't do that.
Oh, man.
If I had 3 more seconds.
Yeah, it's true. You get motion sick.
Yes.
Oh, Glock, hold on. This found its opening. There's no way that they're somehow fiddling their way around. And they have got the Glock kill. Now they come running at him. Bomb's gone down. JKS, enough of your shenanigans. Die. Die, die, die. Remember when Overwatch was fun?
Yeah. When's the last time you played? Oh, that's new.
That's the Blast song.
Wow.
Wow, I didn't know we had that.
Polyphonic.
Okay, man.
What was your polyphonic ringtone? Mine was Feliz Navidad.
I have no clue what that means.
Damn, I'm old.
Yeah, you are. It's your birthday next week.
Yeah. It's all of our birthdays.
So, you're getting even older. Early damage against Hooksy, but he'll still tuck in. He's happy to play on the other side of the wall along the smoke. Let's see what you can do, OG. I'm ready to praise whatever you have to offer. Hooksy wants another step forward. And if you wait too long, he's going to go another step forward. And then he's going to be in your spawn. Then he's going to be attacking the back of this mid setup. Or he'll just move back. He's had enough danger for one day. He'll leave Nico up front instead.
Well, halls could be a great idea here for OG. Yeah, whenever you see that, you don't see that double pit setup. I thought he was going to leave.
Some? Come get it.
So JKS is watching this at least, but it still can be strong if they get pick control because they swing on lane now. It's tough, and they got out. So, oh, but Regali goes down.
m0NESY almost lines up the next 2. Opens the door for Hunter to help out of Arch.
They
and Nico killed one down
well.
Banana. He's upgraded into the AK. It's Nexa versus Nico here. Oh my god, bro. You've got him stuck in the corner.
Tough,
he's
tough.
on 18 HP.
Had to be first bullet, and it was.
But he's Nico.
It's Nico.
Poor Fiku, 14 health, caught out in the open. And so G2 will quickly dispatch of the first gun round from OG.
You know, that speaks to how good the rotations are on the map. Of course, like, it was the right call for OG. They kind of got out of halls really carefully, but as soon as G2 started hearing things, m0NESY walking out and then keeping JKS in lane as well as in a safety protocol, and then having Hunter wrap around from Arch with an HE ready to nade pit, it just made that look like there was no advantage at all.
Now just pistols and a few sets of Kevlar, so OG are starting to have to look in the mirror and accept their fate. And 4th place in the group as well with a loss here. The showdown awaits. Saw them already make an opening with the Glock a few rounds ago. We'll see what utility they can burn. Maybe get a kill. Pop a couple heads on this B site, get a bomb plant. Who knows? But Hooksy's going to keep his head down. Step by step, OG. Definitely trying to make the most of these moments.
It's important to be present.
And to try to make the most of every situation, regardless of the negative ones. Ooh, see, look at that. All of a sudden you catch Nico changing guns and, well, you almost hit him. But sure enough, he'll shoot back. You know, he gave Fasher a fair chance. There's the deagle. It eventually does come through, but
he's got a good deagle.
A little too late, unfortunately. m0NESY through smoke stops it, and then Nico's still in the sight.
So easy.
Inevitability of a G2 win here, seemingly step by step, ever closer.
Everything's falling into place. Just one more on the tally for G2 as far as they're concerned. Another T-side attempt here for OG, looking for some dignity. Our rule is we don't talk about the comeback until 10 rounds.
Yes.
Yeah. So
get to 10.
Forget about that.
We'll mention it.
And sorry, I actually realized earlier, is it Fiku who's actually calling for OG and not Nexa now? Or
no, that was the Sin Tabson situation on Big.
Sin Tabson, no, but yeah, I think it might have been something they thought about in the interim before Nexa, so I was wondering.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard any of that. Maybe I'm out of the loop.
I think it was a blast overtime. I talked to Nexa, and he actually said Flamesy was somebody who he thought in the future could call. I think Fiku is another one, since they were building around him. But okay, yeah, no, Nexa is calling. It makes
I hadn't heard anything
more
as of
sense
late.
for sure. All right.
Word on the street. I'm out of the loop.
He's sitting in the middle after all, so.
Yeah, right. the age-old tell. Come on now, Fasher. Half of his kills in one round.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, but it looks all right. He catches Nico at the very least, and Fiku stuffs Hooksy, so it's not like the CT's push through helped. m0NESY dies, and you may assume that the site is clear.
Maybe, yeah.
Wrong assumption.
Ooh, Arch player's already a quad. Interesting situation. JK is going to run it over. Oh, that actually might help OG, because they're not going to run head first into this by accident, but T's are a little bit spread out, which also makes it a bit scary. So we'll see. I think he's going to take it back to B where the pack is. They're holding for the rotation down mid. There's no gamble here for JKS, but now they'll be reasonably worried about quad. So let's see if they even molly it. Do have full kit of utility, Hunter. He's not going to throw his emo pillar smoke. Oh,
lovely multi-kill.
Conspicuously, but beautiful out of Fiku. Another 3K for him.
Yes, another round though. This is going to be half of the 6 rounds from OG, where it required somebody to have one of these big pop-offs. You know, Fiku, second 3K. We had, of course, the Fasher 4K, Nexa 3K. That's actually 4 of their 6, with like a big multi-kill. So it's in the nitty-gritty, in the boring rounds, in the trade frags that trade frags. That's OG just can't keep up. But another multi-kill, another round win, another chance.
Another chance. That's all you can ask for.
You know, I'll happily sit here and watch G2 choke a 14-5 lead. Happily. If that's what's on the cards. I promise I find no enjoyment in it.
Twitter's always funnier when G2 lose.
But I do find the entertainment.
Terrorists win.
Or like more specifically, like almost win. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're a very self-aware bunch. They've been through a lot, that G2 camp.
Yes, and they've had fun with it. So at least there's that.
Sharp shot from Fiku to close it. Maybe Hunter didn't use his nades because he wanted to catch them off guard, but just made the Fiku push all the easier. Still plenty of weapons here for G2, of course. Chucking nades down mid and not setting themselves up for any overt banana aggression. It's just Nico.
I've done that mentally.
It's because of Fiku.
I'm just not play-by-play, so I don't have to talk as much, but mentally I've done that. It's the Rainwalker of our match.
Right? Yes. Yeah. I felt those guys struggling earlier. We haven't had to cast Liquid yet.
Liquid Twitter guy is how he introduced himself to me, but he said that Rain, he said it was a Zelda reference, something like Rain, like to Wind Waker.
Here we are.
But I don't know. It sounds cool. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just like a little bit, sounds like it's supposed to be something else. Nice punish here on the reclaim of Banana, but there's still two people in the site. One boosted as well, so it multiplies their presence. Nade damage goes back. Fasher on 1 HP.
When Hunter catches him, the little that was left.
Oh
dead.
my god!
Oh, it's a slaughter.
How can it be so easy?
Oh, they just smashed.
We've all
they just beat them.
We've all seen the situation. We've been in the situation. It's just never that easy, but they just make it look, so easy.
Simply great. They're great. And of course, it all helps when m0NESY picks Keto up in the apartments, but two men inside the B, not even inside, of course, boosted Hunter.
Just around the B site.
Just around the B site. And then from the wall into the perfect lineup spray on Fiku. You can see Fiku trying to trade the guy that was boosted, but now you're getting shot from a different angle because it's this fluidity that just comes out of Hunter every single time. You never know where it's coming from. It's just constant. The pressure from G2, too much.
Oh, I thought Eminem retired.
m0NESY says, try it. He's brought back up. This time Regali and Fiku from the left side. You know, if you're going to try to create an opening, then maybe catch m0NESY up in apps, but he didn't stick around at all. Drops down onto short with JKS to help him. Flash into the boiler room for JKS. Whoa! He still kills one.
Two guys in there.
And Fiku stuffs him with the deagle. Regali has been waiting for this chance.
It's the small chance right there. Oh, another one. Oh, no. And Hunter still gets the kill.
He peeks down underneath as he takes the shot on the guy crossing so quickly. 3v4 or bust. OG. Not enough to go toe-to-toe with G2 tonight. This is an excellent G2 as well. They're going to go peeking in middle. They can feel as though they are the dominant force in this situation, because they absolutely are. Bomb, of course, still here for Nexa. Fasher attempting to create an opening. It is just HooXi that he's got to get by with a smoke on the CT cross.
No
Nico's coming over, but HooXi gets the better of the timing, and now it is poor Nexa having to press his luck, rush down this B site, and he too toppled by HooXi, who not only called a great game, but delivered. On an individual level, HooXi is amongst the pack. On that first map, m0NESY was untouchable. And on this second one, it is JKS and Hunter to take to the top. So fair to say, G2